There is a beacon. There was a roof. I remember it from my childhood. This was one of the bunkers here. Aha, something's wrong here. Let me welcome you to today's episode. ...650cc bike, 6 positions. Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Discovering Slovenia. This is the second one. We are now in Ankaran and the weather is nice. It is sunny, it is warm, so it is a very nice time to be on a bike. Right now we are heading to Debeli Rtič in Slovenian language, so it means the Debeli Rtič Peninsula. This is a protected area, and right now you're gonna see it on the sign. So in Italian, Punta Grossa, Krajinski Park, Debeli Rtič. The whole part of Slovenian Istria, it's well known because of its wines, and here you can see very nice vineyards all around the peninsula of Debeli Rtič, and this is the Refuel wine that it's produced here, so it is a red wine. We are now approaching the entrance of the protected area, and here we will park the bike. Here it is, a nice photo of the cliff. This part of the area, it's well known because of the cliff. This is the most restricted area of the whole protected area. So this protected area has 3 parts of management, and the most restricted area, it is just this cliff that I already showed. Let's say 3 years ago the municipality of Ankaran decided to protect this part of nature, and they succeeded. So right now it is a protected area, and in Slovenian language it's called Krajinski Park. Previously it was also protected, but it was protected only the cliff area and let's say some 100 meters of the cliff to the inner part. Ankaran, it's a small and very young municipality. It has less than 4,000 inhabitants, and as such it can offer only sustainable forms of tourism, and one of these is enjoying the nature and doing sports. This area was very important even before the Second World War, but here we have some remains from the Second World War, and this is the tower overlooking to the sea, so the Mediterranean Sea, and it was very important to the Italians when they were observing the sea. So this is the observation tower from the fascist times, and let's go and see what it's inside. Nothing, they just covered the entrance. During the Second World War, when Italians were in this area, and they were afraid of some attacks from the sea, and they just built this tower. So it had also the electricity and the telephone line. So I assume that you will see there, and on the other side, all these bunkers and all these military points were connected. There was a roof, I remember it from my childhood, but now it's already demolished. So overlooking to the Mediterranean Sea. You may know that the Allied forces planned to attack the fascist Italy also from other parts, not just from the Sicily. So it was also considered that they may attack from here, but again, just before Normandy in 1944, there were also plans to do the invasion from the Mediterranean. The second point, it's the artillery point here, and here there was a right location for the defense of the area if there would be an attack from the sea. So here you see there are holes, and soldiers were inside. So when the end of the war was approaching and the Italians surrendered, Germans came here, and German soldiers were defending the area. We are here, and just like I told you, this is a cliff. It is made of fleece, and it is a very well known cliff on the Slovenian coast. So it is 20 meters high, and you will see a very nice view to the sea. And this is the pen shell, that it's already an endangered species, but you can still find some of them here. And the seahorse, also a very nice little animal. So these can be found here. Something's wrong here. Yeah, there is a cliff fall in, you can see, but I hope that it will be okay. Here we can see a very nice view to the sea, and I have to say that this part here, it's made of sand, so it is very appropriate for swimming during the summertime. And yeah, There is a beacon, so a very nice view to the Mediterranean Sea. Here is another artillery point. The same one, and here you can see there are the entrances for the soldiers, and here it is some kind of some chimney or something like this, so who knows. So this is the point that I was looking for, and as you see, here is a part of the concrete, so I think that this had a specific function in the defense of this area. So let me just go around and see if we can spot the entrance. Here was the entrance. This was one of the bunkers here. That's why I think that all these military spots were connected. I mean, those two from the artillery point of view, that observation point there, that was the first one that I showed you, and this one, and I think that here it was the commanding officer. These are just my thoughts. Why I think so? Because here is just the straight line to the observation point, and there you have two artillery spots. So these are just my thoughts. So, what a view. Okay guys, this was all. This was the peninsula of Debeli Rtič. I hope that you enjoyed, and please do me a favor and subscribe. Till the next one.